I'm Jake.
I'm Christine.
And welcome to the final Old School Trailer Hounds episode of July. To close out the really hot time of the year, we're going to be looking at a pretty hot movie from 1987. This is Predator, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger and a whole other bunch of big macho 80s action stars. It's a sci-fi action film, a little bit of horror element there, about a group of mercenaries in the jungle on a mission who encounter an alien who hunts humans for sport. It's one of the greatest, most suspenseful, survivalist films you will ever see.
So I went to building that up in a trailer.
Rescue team. An assassins. Now,
Quite the camera angles.
what are we
For
gonna
lighting.
do? In a part of the world where 20th Century Fox presents Arnold Schwarzenegger. Predator. The hunt begins Friday, June 12th in theaters everywhere.
Good tagline.
Predator is one of my all-time favorite action films, and you told me earlier it scared the shit out of your sister.
I don't think that was it. Maybe it was. Is there a Predator 2, 3?
You think of Alien versus
I
Predator?
think I'm thinking of Alien vs. Predator.
Boy, your sister must be a wimp if that scared her. Because the original is where it's at, and briefly comment on those movies. Alien vs. Predator, not a horrible crossover, but PG-13. But you could definitely...
She couldn't do Goosebumps or Are You?
Nothing like it has ever been unearthed before. She says the jungle just came alive and took her.
We cannot see it.
You can definitely see the parallels between these two franchises. Alien being the 70s iconic horror sci-fi classic.
Yeah.
Predator is more action than horror, but like I said, there's definitely some terror elements. And it's a simple plot. The mercenaries are in the jungle. The alien that has the power to camouflage hunts them off one by one, collecting their bodies as trophies.
Ooh.
And by the end, Arnold is the only one left standing.
Oh.
And after going through an unlimited arsenal of machine guns, he's got to resort to his surroundings to fight it. This is probably my favorite Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. I mean, Terminator's the movie that made him a star, but of all his movies, I think this one gets his, like I said, most gripping, and surprisingly, I think it has some of his best acting.
It looked good.
In the jungle, when nothing that lives is safe. Sit here.
Jesse Ventura, former governor of Minnesota.
They're up against the ultimate enemy.
And in the supporting cast, we got Carl Weathers from Rocky, and we get that big shot of them grabbing each other's hands, showing off their biceps. And of course, you saw there, we have Jesse Ventura. And even though Ventura's one of the first to get taken out, he has one of the best lines in the film. When someone notices that he's bleeding, and they say, like, "You're bleeding," he goes, "I ain't got time to bleed."
It's only a flesh wound.
'Tis but a scratch.
Ventura also has a real funny scene where he's chomping on chewing tobacco, and everybody's turned off by it, thinks it's gross, and he goes, "Bunch of slack-jawed faggots around here. This stuff will make you a goddamn sexual tyrannosaur, just like me."
Really come up with this shit.
It sees the heat of our bodies and the heat of our fear.
Whatever it is out there, keep hungry. We're all gonna die. But this time, it's picked up
Oh, badass.
to hunt.
Men.
Leads.
Directed by John McTiernan, who 1 year later would direct one of the most acclaimed action films of all time, even to this day, Die Hard. He also directed The Hunt from Red October, Die Hard with a Vengeance, and a couple more before going to federal prison for lying to a federal agent.
Don't do that.
Is being led by the ultimate warrior. Ain't the best. That's why you're here. But now, let's go.
That's all I really gotta say. It's a kick-ass, suspenseful, survival action film, and if you love seeing hot, sweaty guys in the jungle, you'll definitely enjoy it.